Hello, this is HBM's Crypto Corner for Wednesday, October 14th, 2015. We have several news items to talk about, so let's get started. For those of you in the Grays Harbor County, Washington area, and if you're looking for your Sasquatch fix, look no further. The Polson Museum has just begun exhibiting Chris Murphy's Sasquatch Revealed exhibit. The exhibit will run now through November 29th. And the museum hours are posted on this article. For those who have seen the exhibit, you know how great it is. And for those of you who haven't seen it, well, it's your opportunity. Also at Quinault Beach Resort and Ocean Shores is the Sasquatch Summit. If, let's say, you have not seen a particular exhibit as of yet, let's say you're on your way to the Sasquatch Summit or on your way back to the Sasquatch Summit, drop by the Polson Museum to check this out. By the way, that is in Washington. I just wanted to mention that. That's also Sasquatch Pizza. So, while you're checking out the Revealed exhibit, grab yourself a slice of pie. It has finally happened. We have found Bigfoot, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Andy Huot found this interesting shape in his bag of Cheetos, and also found this. It appears to be the evolution of man in Cheeto form. The 34 artist sorts all his Cheetos special content. Even his photo captions have become part of the work of art. So the next time, before you bite into your bag of Cheetos, keep an eye out. You just might find Sasquatch. Recently, at the Honabi Bigfoot Conference, there was a controversy due to the appearance of members of the television show Killing Bigfoot. Members of the GCBRO attended the recent Honabi Bigfoot Conference and apparently were identified by audience members who knew that their purpose was to go out and bring in a specimen for one of the cast members of Killing Bigfoot is Michael Humphreys, well known for his part in the siege at Honabi, which happened in the year 2000, where he and his brother took some pot shots at some Sasquatch that were going some deer on their property, and also stealing meat out of their refrigerator outside, or their freezer, I should say. Of course, there's the whole controversy of what is Sasquatch, is it part human, and if that's the case, should they be shot, or should they be killed? One thing's for sure, this controversy is not going to delay, that's for darn sure. A couple more items to talk about. If you go to Facebook, look up the group Project Silent Hills, which is a subsidiary of MABRC, the Mid-America Big Research Center. Join the group. Some very interesting stuff going on. Being a member of the MABRC myself, I've gotten a bit of an inside look at this project. Very, very cool and very interesting stuff. And I highly recommend everybody joining the Project Silent Hills group. If possible, maybe join the MABRC public Facebook page. Finally today, I think a lot of us can say that we own at least one item signed by Bob Gimlin. But how many of us can say we own an item signed by Roger Patterson? Well, as of Friday, October 2nd, I happen to be one of those few individuals who actually owns a letter from his old research organization signed by the one and only Roger Patterson. This is a photograph of the item that I own. And believe me, I practically had to mortgage the house to get it. But I got it. And as you can see, I mean, I'm fairly sure it is accurate. I'm fairly sure it's real. I don't think the guy who put it on eBay was putting up something that was fake. I actually own several rare signatures. Rogers is one of them. Grover Krantz is another. And I have a photocopy of Rene Dahin's signature as well. So, to have these rare signatures is really... I also have Ray Crow's signature in his Bigfoot Behavior 1. And these are prized possessions as far as I'm concerned. But, of course, the Roger Patterson signature is my most prized of my collection. And that's going to do it for this week's edition of HBM's Crypto Corner. We thank you very much for tuning in. I know that I have some pretty loyal viewers, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. You guys rock. Oh, and by the way, check out my video channel for a special over 7.5 hour long video compilation from last year's Yakima Bigfoot Roundup 2014, celebrating 1 year later. Until next week, y'all be good or be good at it.